on your
thank you.
induction.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you played what, late 80s? Early 90s, right?
87,
87 and 90. So I know you've seen some of your teammates going into the Hall of Fame. I don't know if you ever thought the call was coming for you, so just talk us through that and when you were notified that you too were going to be part of the Hall of Fame.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
I thought you could. No, sorry
it's okay.
about that.
It's okay.
You know what? I was very modest, as far as, listen, I had accolades, but I never talked about it. My father talked about it every year, every day till the day he passed 9 months ago. You should be in the Hall of Fame. You should be. I said, Dad, it's okay. I was an honor to play. You should be in the Hall of Fame. Unfortunately, he didn't make it here. But it was an idea. Seeing my teammates get in. But it's an honor. When I step foot on UCF, and I'm not saying this for you guys, all I can do is bleed black and gold. I dream about it to this day. So getting in the Hall of Fame is the greatest honor, and one of the best days. My son is number one, so.
Are you going to be thinking about Dad when you're up there tonight? Obviously, you said this would
if you
be
see
really
me lose,
important to him.
it's going to be very difficult. It's even difficult. But he was my biggest fan. And, but okay, I got to keep it together now. No, it was, as far as the Hall of Fame, it's an honor, a privilege. And, I'm so thankful this came. And I was recognized after 34 years out of it, so.
Talk about bleeding black and gold. I mean, what to even now to be a part of this group, and you see some of the other inductees. What does that mean to you?
It means everything. To be part of this, regardless of the Hall of Fame, black and gold, I've seen since 1986, and I'm on the number 41. That's really, to this day, every security, everything has 41 in it.
Yeah.
Everything's, and so it means everything. Coach Spiro is a legend. Shaquem, I'm getting to know the other candidates. To share the stage with them is an honor. This is a great class. So,
What were the emotions for you today coming back on campus and seeing UCF again and seeing where UCF is now?
Nostalgia is an understatement, and I just saw my entire offensive line, and I got to keep it together, But it's wonderful. It's hectic, and it's it's something every kid who plays football dreams of. NFL, but to me, this is bigger than the NFL, because if I played in the NFL, I might not be walking right now. So, this is a wonderful honor.
You talk about seeing your whole offensive line here. I'm sure you were very close to those guys. You talk a lot during the process.
We talk every now and then. We can, some of them we haven't talked in years.
Okay.
And I see them. It's like I talked to them yesterday.
Was it?
Everybody has their life. We go on. We lose touch, but because we went through it 4 years, and I say 4 years because nowadays the kids don't have that luxury.
Yeah.
We had the luxury to know that the kid we came in with, if he made it through, we're going to see him 4 years from now.
Yeah.
And that's something that made those teams so special too. But seeing these guys, it's amazing. A lot of guys, drove up. My best friends that all came from New Jersey. I had 4 of them. The guy out here, I have 15 people from my family are here, so a lot of support. But my teammates, they're something else. The fact that they showed up, my offensive line, and my fullback, Perry Belasis, always has to come first. And
you're very much a running back who gives credit to everybody. But
I'm not as modest as you think. They say, running backs, people have to be humble. We're not really that humble. If we were that humble, we would sit behind the guy who's in front of us. Okay, you do a good job. No, I wasn't that humble. But we have to come across so people don't hate us that much.
So what was the connection coming down from New Jersey? How did you get down to UCF? What was that recruiting process like?
I hate to say I'm trying not to say that, but I'm going to tell the story in my speech, but I'm not going to tell it to you now because it's a good story. When I came down here, there was an assistant, Randy Romero, called me in May of 1986, and he says, "Hey, I got your video, I got your highlight tape, come see the school." I go, "Oh, I'd love to see it." He goes, "But we have no scholarships." And I said, "Can I get that water real quick, right behind you? I'm sorry." And he said, "Okay, I'll let you know if something happens." Okay. July of '86, he calls again. And he goes, Thank you. And he goes, come to school, somebody turned down a full scholarship. So my dad, we hop in a plane. It's Continental Airlines where you actually paid on the flight, so that's how far it's going back. So we hop on the plane and we stay at Coach McDowell's house. The next day, we're in Coach McDowell's office. And number one, Coach McDowell was everything to me. He was a father figure, turned me into man. I love that man. And he goes, he addresses my father, and what he offered us, it's like a half scholarship. Now my father, he was a blue collar guy. But he has good negotiating skill, but it wasn't negotiating, he just believed in his son. So he looked at Coach McDowell, he goes, my son's gonna come here for a half scholarship? And he gets up, and he goes, Coach, thank you for your hospitality. Goes to me, Mark, get up. We start walking towards the door. Coach McDowell, in his strong Southern drawl, he goes, Mr. Giacone, he goes, take a seat. He goes, Randy, write Giacone up for a full ride. And that's where it started.
And now you
That's
share.
a true story.
And now you share a Hall of Fame spot with Coach McDowell.
I came last year, and it's everything to be with him. I wish I would have been with him, or I wish he would have got inducted when he was still alive. It wasn't about me. I'm just so glad his family, Peggy and Blake. I invited Peggy couldn't make it, but Coach McDowell's son Blake is here. But that means everything to me. Coach McDowell, I'm so glad they finally pushed aside and he got in, but he was everything. I mean, I can go on and on what this program was. Now, you know, in 1986, we were doing 3 days. They can't even do 2 days nowadays. We were drinking out of garbage pails that had expired Gatorade. And the reason you expired because it had all the stuff on the bottom, so you really had to hit it hard, but it was cold, so we were happy to have it. So, yeah, but as far as McDowell, he was everything. To go in the Hall of Fame with him is just, it's a dream.
What are the favorite memories from your years at UCF? What stands out when you look back on your
Favorite memories? It would be, Youngstown State. And if I'll pick two memories. When we made it when we were at Collegiate Village Inn, and we were watching the top teams to get in, and we were number 18. But then it said there was 2 schools that weren't eligible because they had a game every year, and there must have been 15, 20 guys. We were crying because we knew we got to play again and lace up again. So that was one. Youngstown State was number 2. Youngstown State, everybody thought we were going to get crushed. We didn't. We knew we were going to win, except for we didn't have cleats at the time, but they came in the day before, so. But those 2 moments. I'm sorry if I rambled on, but.
You mentioned having nostalgia coming back to campus, but talk about how the school has grown now in the Big 12, second year in the Big 12, but it wouldn't have reached this level without starting up like when you were here. So just talk about that and how the school has grown and your legacy.
Well, coming back here, it's incredible. It's hard to take it all in. I mean, I went, I live in New Jersey. It took me almost 2 decades to get back here. And to be here and to see what we built, we helped build, we didn't build. It's tremendous. And, all the sweat and tears were worth it. Even though UCF was just a field with, grass patches all over, we never saw that. We saw the big picture. And that's, people would talk about players like, the coach would make players play with concussions. They never did that with us. But we never came off the field because we knew we wanted this today. We wanted UCF to be that. And if we knew we took a playoff, that would have never happened. So it's wonderful to see us in the Big 12. I actually talked to Coach Malzahn today. I didn't give any tips. I was tempted though. But it's incredible to see this.
Last one, Mark. RJ Harvey right now has been rocking up the career yardage leaderboards. You've seen several other Willie English, one of your teammates, get in the Hall of Fame and make his mark in UCF history. What's it like to be among the rest of those running backs and get to witness RJ Harvey make his journey up the record?
Well, RJ Harvey is nothing less than spectacular. He's I don't like to say he's my favorite running back, but he's my favorite running back, and best thing. I liked Isaiah Bias, but Harvey's in the class by himself. He really is. He reminds me of Willie, except for he's a little faster than Willie. Willie English we're talking about. But he's tremendous, and to be part, to be part of that running back group. UCF really had we had coming up from '86, we had Elgin Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame, and then Willie and myself, or myself then Willie, because I was before Willie. So.
Thanks, Mark.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thanks.